Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my Palak parathas or spinach chapatis in our normal, local language. Anyways, one of the most moving pictures that I hadn't even intended, because I was just saving my vegetables, the kids that the kids were not going to eat from going bad by making chapatis out of them, because I know they love them. And that picture moved places for me on Instagram. So here's the recipe. We have some chopped onions and a peeled carrot, and then we have spinach. I'm using the normal spinach that you're going to find everywhere you go. You can use baby spinach if you can easily access it, and all you have to do is put some little bit of water, enough for what the amount of chapatis you want to make. Okay, so don't put in a lot. You're going to put in your vegetables and then cook them on low heat for about 5 to 8 minutes until the spinach has softened and it's all cooked through. And as you can see, the onions have already discolored and they are good. The carrots are soft. Just transfer everything into a blender, and that water is going to help it blend. Then season it with salt. If you want to add in any spices, it's up to you entirely. This one, we are going to keep it natural and organic and healthy, I think. So we're going to be blending this until it's smooth, and while it's doing so, I'm going to request you to please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up in case you like it, and if you do, really, please share with your friends, leave me a comment, and tell me if you've ever tried this or if you're going to. Anyways, as you can see, if you do not have a smoothening blender, you're going to have to sieve this. But if your blender is good, like mine, please blend it until it's smooth. As you can see right now, it's still too hot, so you need to let it sit down there until it's warm and you're able to handle it with your hands. And then you're going to go in with all-purpose wheat flour. You can use whatever flour you want to use to make chapatis. I don't know, but this is all-purpose wheat flour. Can be used in anything. We're going to mix. It's still a little bit hot-ish, because when I use a hot liquid, not hot, but like a warm liquid, it helps me get the softest chapatis ever. Tried, tested, and approved. So I'm going to go in with some little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and then that is going to help me bind this together, keep it smooth and moisturized. And then also, it's easy that I don't have to keep on adding flour the whole time. The oil is going to help it get together real quick. So you're going to knead this until it's well incorporated. Knead. As you can see, it's still sticking on your hands. You can feel free to add in a little bit of some oil, or just keep on kneading. You can transfer this to a working surface or keep on working it like this. Be patient, it's going to get off your hands, I promise. Now it's at this stage, we're going to add in a little bit of some more extra virgin olive oil, and then knead, making sure it coats everywhere. And then this dough, we're going to let it sit a while, because however much it was hot, the gluten needs some little bit of time to think about it, if it really wants to work for you, if it doesn't want to work for you. So leave it there for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fast you're going. But chapatis don't need a lot of time, since they don't have yeast that you want them to prove. All you need is some little bit of time for the gluten to form and give you the best. Okay, if you're gluten resistant or you're allergic to gluten, please use your favorite gluten-free flour that you have in your house that you use to make chapatis or flatbreads. So as you can see, this has been here for about 10 minutes, and this is how smooth it is. So stretchy, and it does not stick in your hands. The oil helps you do that. So what we're going to do now, I learned a new way of rolling chapatis without doing it one. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing two ways on how you can roll chapatis to get the layers without the struggle. Okay? And it's actually much easier. So you're going to transfer a little bit of the dough onto your dusted surface so that it doesn't stick, and then you're going to spread it out. If you have a marble top, you don't need a chopping board. Okay? Just clean it thoroughly well, and then stretch your dough out like this. And then after you've stretched it out and it's thin enough to give you the right chapati layers, you're going to pour some little bit of olive oil, or whatever oil you have, vegetable cooking oil, and then spread it all over and then roll it like this. Now this is enough to give you, how many chapatis are we going to get from this one? These small parathas are like so small, not so big, not like the ones you buy for 500. They are a bit smaller but layered and full of flavor. So you cut them. This gave us about 7, and then flatten them up. Look at those layers. Isn't this much easier than like making one and then putting oil? This is also even oil saving. Yeah, so another way is you're going to get the remaining dough. In case you have any like I do, you're going to get one, and this is the ball that you have. The trick to making circular shapes with chapatis, always first make the ball in a circular form. Take your time to do that. Don't just cut a piece of dough from wherever you're cutting it from, and then you throw it on the board. It will not shape up. Okay, so you first make a ball in a circular form, and then put it down, and then roll it out according to the shape that it has given you, that you maintained. Now the same way, we're going to put some oil. This oil is going to help these layers separate easily or be visible when you finally cook. The other way, you already watched my other videos of how to make layered chapatis. So this one, you're just going to roll it oil over until it comes back, to the starting point. I saw this on TikTok. I tried it once with the normal chapatis. It worked. So when I was filming this, I was like, let me also show you this. Who knows? If you want to make like big ones and you don't want to like roll and you need more layers, this is it. See how easy that is? Yeah, it's so simple, by the way. Sometimes cooking is so simple, it's just a technique. Now we are going on to the next step, which is frying our chapatis or parathas. And what you're going to do is dust them and roll them out. If you want big ones, please make sure the dough you're going to roll out is like big enough to give you a huge chapati. But we're not going to share a chapati, so we need many so that everyone can pick like 15 of them. So put it on your pan. This is not how fast it is, my friend. This is quickened, but give it time on low heat. Okay? Don't put their chap fire. If you know it's an emergency, please don't cook them. Yeah. So on low heat, put there some fire. I think you can see they are not breaking. They are soft enough. They are not elastic. They are just normal and perfect. So keep on turning them until they are all cooked on all sides. Most times I love how they puff up. And yeah, this is the big one, the last way of rolling that we did. Roll it out the same way. You know the trick. Make sure you start with a ball for you to stay with a circular shape for your chapatis. If you do not start with a ball or a circular ball, you start with a rectangle, you're getting a rectangle. You start with a map of Africa, you're getting a map of Africa. Cook it on low heat, and once it has brought that kind of color, even on the other ones, by the way, you see that it has now become dull, and then you put their oil and then fry it on that side and then turn it. Add there some little bit of oil on the other side and then turn it. If you want to do street style, please do. In whichever way, make sure you enjoy. Okay? Just have fun. That's the rule. So watch this puff up and then keep on turning them until they are like well cooked. Please remember, that is why when you even go on the streets, they are pouring water on the frying pan, because they want it to have a particular temperature. Do not use hot water, or else you're going to get burnt chapatis that are not ready inside. And this is our last one. Look at those layers. Oh my God. What is going to stop you from making layered chapatis for your family and enjoy like a pro? Nothing. If you watched until this far, please say hi in the comment section as usual, and I will be seeing you soon in my next videos. Please share this video with your friends so that we can reach as many people as we can this year. And you never know, you're just helping a girl from the village build a dream. Thank you so much for watching up until this time. Bye.